We're trying to make this repeater more friendly repeater.
Well, why don't you just go away, and that would cause that to happen.
You know, that's the negativity we don't need out here.
We tend to ignore you most of the time when you start being obnoxious, repetitive, lunatic, ass-brain, dipshit.
That's the kind of negativity we don't need out here.
You should lead by example. So you first, and then we'll follow.
Oh, my God.
How you doing, KW6?
6, good morning, sir. I'm okay. How you doing? I'm just, making it happen.
In other words, you're shaking and baking and making it happen, taking the bull by its horns on the first day of the new month, March 2024.
Yeah, that's correct. Isn't that correct?
What about that? It's a brand new month.
What about that?
What about that? Maybe certain people could turn over a new leaf, shake the Etch-a-Sketch.
That'd be like a maple leaf, or a clover leaf, or a golden leaf, or a leaf spring,
a fig leaf.
Oh?
You better shape up. You need to shape up, clean up your act.
Certainly do. I agree with that.
Agree that you need to shape up?
Terry's already shaping up. Great James C. He's getting to the point where he's perfection.
You have to take him on a date.
It's kind of negative, isn't it?
Oh, it's just honest, is what it is.
You're never honest. Come on, Steve. You're never honest about anything. You're always lying. If you're talking, you're lying.
Worthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, brave, cheerful, thrifty, clean, and reverent.
Now, if you don't know somebody personally, you don't hang out with them and all that, how do you know if they're, lying about whatever?
Well, good God, Terry would even agree with me on this.
No, you just make things up as you go along there, Jimmy. You're just a hater.
I love everybody. So, what are the names of my kids? I forgot.
It doesn't surprise me, Jimmy. You never talk about them. I don't even think you have any kids. Do you?
Never did. I never said I had.
All right, well, I don't think you do. I never heard you say anything about them. I thought you were impotent.
Oh, good God, no.
Yes, you are. He's got 2 kids, Gerber and Mildred. Tell us about Gerber and Mildred. You bought them each $1 million house, but they don't talk to you.
Well, does your brothers talk to you?
One's dead, so no, he doesn't talk to me. And the other brothers are alive. Oh, yeah, they talk to me all the time. Your mom talk to you?
How much money do you get on the reverse mortgage per month? I mean, you got to share it with the other 2 brothers, but so I understand that. But how much do you personally get?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The reverse mortgage of the house that you sold.
I don't have a reverse mortgage.
Oh, of course you do.
Hey, you know it all, Jimmy.
How do hammer radio operators find that stuff out?
That's true. Look at Steve Hoffman. He finds out all kinds of stuff because he has no life. He has to pry into everybody's life.
Barry Goldstein?
Right now. Are you listening?
Radio operators get this kind of information.
Can we, there's Terry
tonight. That's Terry.
I can't make it with just 5 watts.
Oh, you can. You were making it. We heard you, Terry. Good morning.
I talked to Terry this morning. I was dipping the wick at the fuel station.
But Terry is just out here right now.
He's alive and well.
So all that, since you're not going to answer the question, Jimmy, I'll ask N6. N6, how do these ham radio operators get this kind of information?
No, they go to LexisNexis. They use their spouses to get information, that are hooked up with the city, state, county, or federal government, and they do it illegally.
About the video inside of your house, did they do that illegally too?
Something more back then than this, but does this shit even matter anymore out here on ham radio? I mean, does it really even matter?
If my house was a fucking pigsty or if it's a beautiful mansion, do you think it bothers me what you say, Jimmy, over and over about my house?
Well, it is a disturbing video.
Well, where did they get that from, Jimmy? Is it real?
I mean, what's going on right now in the great United States of America, the war, the World War III that we're fighting, the subversion within the country that's taking us down, and the sold-out administrations in office that are sold out to the fucking globalists and the World Economic Forum in China and all them motherfuckers. The thousands of illegal immigrants and criminals and psychopaths and, people from 120 different countries, military-aged men coming in here and making terrorist cells ready to activate, burning down Texas, nuclear power plants and nuclear plants, weapons plants in Texas, wildfires. It's not even wildfire season. Bit peculiar, don't you think? And yet we're out here talking about somebody's fucking house. Who gives a shit?
Get your double picture, get your bone broth right away.
Oh, James, you're a little sarcastic. Fucking, all people your age, you're at the age thinking about having kids and shit. I'm being serious right now and having a family and investing in this country and buying land and real estate and whatever. This shit should be kind of concerning to you, man. But you just want to make fun of the whole situation, to each its own. You could be like that. You just make me shake my head at you going, what an idiot, Is that how you want to be looked at by people, your ham radio colleagues out here, as an idiot? You spent most of your whole life being technical and learning, and you say you like learning and, educating yourself and elevating yourself, but yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Fucking cocksucker. This guy right here. I'm trying to get off the frickin' freeway, and this guy's trying to pass everybody on the off-ramp. He fucking has the nerve to honk at me. And on top of it, I have a signal, and he don't. What a cocksuck.
Everybody knows what that stands for.
You think that it's been going on forever? Don't you think corrupt governments have been going on for fucking ever? In the 70s, people were saying this. Oh, it's going to be World War III, and the communists are going to get us, and we got all these secret communist cells. Don't you think that's been going on forever?
The difference is, James, is now it's escalated so much. We are in World War III, by the way. The dollar is devaluing the dollar and bumping it out of the world reserve currency. We are in a war. We're fighting fucking 2 wars right now. Actually funding them, and about to get into another one. It's a lot more sinister now than it was in the 70s, dude. Look, man, I'm being serious. You're just being a jackass, okay? You're just being what you are, You don't know anything more but to be obnoxious. You don't have any more, you don't know how else to be. It's just how you are. Immature, obnoxious brat. But, that being said, I was in your position, I would definitely be thinking twice about bringing kids into this world now, dude. It's way different than it was in the 70s, dude. And if you can't see the difference, I'm pretty sure you can. You say you're intelligent. I haven't seen it yet. But if you're intelligent as you say you are, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know the difference between the 70s and now.
Like Steve.
Or how's it go? Miss me with your bullshit.
Like,
miss me with your bullshit. Do you feel me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm laying down? Yeah, I heard John Jolly really hammered on James last night and set him straight. He really did a good number. That's what I heard.
I must have missed all that. What did you do to piss John off, James?
Our currency was devalued in the 70s, too. We went off the gold standard. And I wasn't being a dick. I was saying an honest counterpoint to what you're talking about. It's been going on forever. You don't think our currency was highly devalued when we went off the gold standard?
It pretends like he knows what he's talking about.
Treaty with Saudi Arabia, and they agreed that oil would be traded worldwide with only the U.S. mighty dollar, which made the creation of the petrodollar, which when we became the world reserve currency, okay, then it became really powerful. Now with BRICS and Saudi Arabia leaving that agreement, that treaty, and that treaty was based on, we'll protect them with military power, and then they'll trade oil on our dollar. Oil's not even, what's the most valuable, more valuable than gold right now, James, in the fourth industrial revolution? More valuable than gold, more valuable than oil is data. Data is the new oil, okay? And that's a fact, all right? And Saudi Arabia said, screw you guys. And this was back in August of 2023, okay? So, a lot of things are changing. But that's a whole different subject. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the war we're fighting on our own soil for the first time ever, okay? With these, look, it's everywhere. Look at the crime. Look at the people coming across the border. Thousands and thousands a day. They're not fucking just families, refugees, or whatever. Dude, they're fucking taking down the country within. And the administration is more corrupt than ever. Of course they've always been corrupt. That's just a stupid fucking thing to say. Of course they've been corrupt. Everybody knows they're corrupt. If you're saying our government is not corrupt, like ALT, he will never say our government is corrupt. That's a perfect example of a weaponized, useful idiot, okay? So, but what I'm saying is, yeah, dude, we are fighting a war on our own soil, and there's no doubt about it. There's no arguing it. We are, for the first time in history. You can't argue that, dude. And if you do, if you want to make an argument, you're just being obnoxious, and you just want to be an argumentative fucking guy, Anyway, that's what's happening. Wake up,
And he's going on and on and on for great James C. won't even be able to talk.
Well, finally, I agree with you. I think, Chris, you just want to hear yourself talk this morning.
I usually stand by. Oh, okay, you know what? Since you guys, I guess I'll take off and find something else to do. KW6USA clear. Have a good day.
I guess I better learn to speak Korean. Good morning, Terry. And good morning, Jimmy Hutone.
Well, we'll have to get back to you on that, but we got to start going here. I think I'll make a shot across the hall before it's too late.
Or you make it Jimmy.
Steve, don't you like doing something other than fighting Jimmy?
Don't you like just shutting your yapper and tending to your own knitting? John Jolly did a good deed last night, from what I understand. I'll have to get the DVR, or maybe he'll send me it, or do a recap on exactly the date, time, place, and what was said to humiliate you. But he did say that he doesn't like you. He did tell me that. He was in communication with me and says he didn't like you, and he never will. So how about that, you stupid heckler? Don't you ever just want to tend to your own knitting? Don't you ever just want to improve your marriage? Because it's going downhill fast in a handbasket. Don't you ever want to improve yourself? Mind your own business? Try to better yourself? Stop hanging out with the hecklers and making false reports. You know what you aided and abetted with today's Friday, Wednesday's false reports. Like, it really matters, but you can get yourself in big trouble. Real big trouble.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, blah, 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 because you're just kissing it off because you know that you help out on these false reports. And you know what the latest one is with your little bitch friend. You know what he did, right? And you know what you helped him do. So I wonder how that's going to work out for you guys.
Dale, and I'm going to see you in court, man.
Shut up, James. Why don't you go take a dirt nap, a permanent dirt nap. Not a temporary one, but a permanent one, because I don't really care for you. I don't care for your shtick. I don't care for you being a yenta, a nudnik. You think you're better than everybody. But meanwhile, you punch a time clock. Meanwhile, you live in an apartment in the San Fernando Valley Section 8 apartment with lizards and geckos and rats and roaches, and you're feeding your lizards all sorts of cockroaches and worms. You get them live in the mail, and you just live above and beyond your means, and you got a big yapper, and you're not very smart. You're not very smart at all. Because if you were, you'd put your nose to the grindstone, and you'd stop all your gossiping and all your backstabbing and all your bullshit that you're involved in on a regular basis, daily, hourly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, you can kiss my ass is what you could do, and I know that you would really want to. I don't know if I should give that invitation. You should kiss my ass, because you're not helpful, you're not useful, you're not resourceful. You just think you know it all. You're a jack of all trades.
What's with people on AM radio criticizing other people about things that they never did? You never put your nose to the grindstone.
Oh, yes, I did for my entire life. What are you talking about? I've had my nose to the grindstone for my whole entire life. You don't know anything about me. The only thing you know is what you hear, and it's hearsay. You hear it third party of someone that I knew a couple of years, 3-4 years ago. You don't know anything. You just know all the games you play and all the backstabbing you do and that kind of stuff. And you know I'm right.
Tell me what you did to put your nose to the grind.
It's none of your business. If I wanted to be your business, I would make it your business. But since I don't know you, and I really don't want to get to know you, it's none of your business. It's that plain and simple.
So full of shit.
You are shit. When I look at shit, when I'm walking the dog, and I see shit on the ground, I immediately think of you.
That's weird.
Weird. What's weird is a 40-year-old with all these lizards in a 1- or 2-bedroom apartment. Lizards, service monitors, all sorts of old ham radio equipment. And you're living above and beyond your means. Every day it's the same bullshit. At 7:30 to 7:50, you're out here. At 5:03 to 9:30, you're out here. It's the same sawed-off shit.